So we're back with our 1978 Honda NC50. Been troubleshooting a couple things, and right off the bat I found some major issues. I got a brand new battery, like I said earlier, but the inline fuse, every time I plug it in, there's a 7 amp tube fuse in there. It's a 1/4 by 25 millimeter. It keeps blowing, and so I obviously have electrical issues, and so I started pinpointing and troubleshooting some stuff. First of all, the rectifier here, pop this off. This is bad. If you look at the directions on it right here, it shows you that you're supposed to have continuity, follow the arrow from negative here to the positive here, and if it doesn't and it's reversed, then it's bad, and this one is bad. So that's the first thing that I need to replace. Second thing I checked was the coil and the condenser. These coils here have the condenser piggybacked on them, and I disconnected, keep the ground on here, and I disconnected the ignition power coming off out of the body, and that's right here. And I ran my tester off of this wire, and then down, if you follow it down to the frame coming out by the carburetor, you'll see 3 wires here. You'll have your black. I disconnected it like this and check for continuity, and there's nothing. There's a couple other ways you check too. You check with the condenser on this side, and then you reverse it too. And looks like our coil is bad, so that's another thing I need to replace. I've been looking online, and I saw that they have one of these where you can make the same. It's similar, but it doesn't have a ground wire, and so I'll have to make a ground wire, but that's going to be pretty easy. And so I can get one of these for about 30 bucks online. So that's one thing. Also, I took out, they didn't have a true ignition switch on it. They had one of these toggles, and it's bad as well. Also, I opened up the headlight and was looking around, and I found there is right here, if you look on the top, there's the high beam indicator. Well, it has a socket, which is right here, and I pulled that little guy out, and that bulb, which is this little guy right here, is blown. I don't know if you can see it or not. And also back, this is the bottom side of the speedometer. You can see up there, Now in the back, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can get a better view. Right back there is another socket, which I've already disconnected. Goes back up in there, and this tiny little guy is also blown. And so this is a little bitty bulb here, tiny little bulb. So I have to replace these 2 bulbs, and then replace the rectifier, replace the coil, condenser, and then hopefully I'll have a spark by then, because I have not had a spark yet. Also, as in the other video you guys saw too, there was a loose ground back here that I fixed as well. And I switched and got the proper, they didn't have the proper spark plug on here, and so I got the proper size spark plug. So that's it. I'll keep you guys up to date on the problems that I'm coming up with, and then solutions, and hopefully we can get this thing. I need to get some spark